Hey guys, Virgin Vinyl here again with you. Continuing my journey of becoming a vinyl record collector and replacing the many thousands of CDs I left behind in Australia when I moved overseas, as I explained in the first video. Replacing those albums on vinyl and also discovering new albums that I might not have owned back then. And it's so far it's been a really fun journey. I've become an instant addict and I'm spending way too much money on vinyl, and I'm sure that's something all of you can relate to. But anyway, today I want to show you this one, which I got not that long ago, and it's one of my all-time favorite albums. You probably hear that from me a lot. I have a lot of favorite albums. I love music. And anyway, King Crimson, Red, my favorite album from this band, my favorite lineup right here. I do love the earlier albums as well. Although I think they're a bit more patchy, this here is utter perfection. From start to finish, it's a perfect album. I think there's no flaws with it. This is a reissue. Obviously, it's not an original copy or anything like that. It'd be cool to get my hands on one at some point. But you know, this is the 200 gram super heavyweight vinyl version. What does it say here? The original stereo mix of the 1974 classic, newly cut from masters approved by Robert Fripp. I think this is like from the sessions where Steven Wilson was remixing their albums, but this isn't the remix. I don't know if he did this one or not. Actually, inside in the sleeve, it's like got sort of like the catalog of stuff there, and I think some of them are. There's some more there on the other side. Anyway, this is classic on the background. You know, one thing I'm a little bit disappointed with this reissue, that they didn't give any of the stuff that was like in the CD version that I had. There was all these like sort of, from memory, I think it was like a collage or pages of like newspaper articles about the breakup of the band, and there was pictures of them on stage. I think from memory, it's so long ago that I opened up that CD. But anyway, I thought they might have put like an insert on something with this, but they didn't. It's just pretty basic, but the record sounds great. It's a good pressing. Like every song on this is perfection. The only one that sort of is a bit divisive, I think, for people is the improvisation Providence on side 2. But I'm a jazz fusion guy, so for me, like having an improvised instrumental piece, that's not a turn off at all. In fact, I think it's really cool. It's really dark and menacing like the rest of the album. And Red is like fucking like a metal, almost like a metal track. And Fallen Angel is like, it's such a weird song if you think about it. It's like a ballad, but just this churning, dark, sort of menacing. Everything on this is really menacing. That's one of the things I love about this King Crimson's version of Prog, is the darkness. Some 70s prog, it's a little bit too happy and too bright and happy all the time, and that can be all right sometimes. That sometimes you're in the mood for happy, but I'm always going to be drawn to the darkness. One more Red Nightmare. Really, like, what song is like that? What song is like any of these? This is totally unique and original stuff here. And of course, Starless. I mean, if you're going to list like the greatest prog epics, that's got to be right up the top, right up the top with like Close to the Edge and Supper's Ready and stuff like that. But I like Starless way more than Supper's Ready, and yeah, I mean, Close to the Edges probably beats this album for me, but it's fucking close. It's really, really close. You know, any album that's got Bill Bruford on it on the drums is already a winner. The guy is one of my all-time favorite drummers. You're going to notice I have lots of all-time favorite musicians, but he's one of them, and I love him. I love everything not everything he's done, but you know, his solo work is also incredible. And John Wetton on bass and vocals, and he sounds so, like, his bass playing is so dark and heavy and brutal, and I love it. I'm a bass player myself, and I just love the balls of it. It just has balls. And of course, you know, the man, Robert Fripp, the mad genius. I love him. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, guys, King Crimson, Red, one of the greatest prog albums of all time, and I'm happy to have it in my hand finally. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow.